Hey peeps, welcome back again to another vid from myself. Hope everyone's been well. Hope you're enjoying the weather, whether it's cold or hot. Not sure. We're all from different parts of the world, so hope everything's been well in your personal lives and in your portfolios too. Pretty much today, just want to come on, have a little vent about again influencers and things like that, especially influencers on X who share coins or other YouTubers who share things as well. Just want to reiterate a lot of these influencers, don't have your best interests at heart. And a lot of the time, they're just in it to get quick supply and then flip a quick profit, dumping their bags on the rest of the community. Quite dangerous, quite annoying as well. And it also degrades trust with a lot of people too, their audiences. Just want to say be careful what influencer you follow. I'm not saying they're all bad, but in my eyes, 99% are bad. You get that 1% who are actually genuine, honest, good people. And I'm not faulting that because I've met a few in my time. But, but, and I say this very seriously, the other 99% are rubbish, terrible snakes of people. Awful people, yeah? So you have to be very careful about who you trust. Do your research. Again, crypto, very high risk. I like coming on here sometimes and actually explaining how high risk this cryptocurrency is. Every crypto is risky. I don't care, even Bitcoin, all right? All these things can go to zero. I know some people will say, oh, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're safer plays. Yeah, for sure. I do agree. They're safer than the average meme coin. 100%. But again, nothing in life is certain. You don't even know who controls the majority of the supply, and everything can rug. That's just my philosophy. Influencers, 99% of them don't give a shit about you. I'm sorry to say, but they don't. And it is how it is. I feel personally, I do care about the people, and I want the people to win. But it is very difficult. Even myself, I've had massive losses in this space. I'm talking like almost six-figure losses at times. It's been tough, definitely a tough space, not for the faint-hearted. And it's sad too. Sometimes you get quite emotional. You trust people, and then either they rug things or influencers sell, and yeah, they destroy the projects. They leave you holding the bag, and then not only do you feel like a fool, but then you get upset, you get angry, you get bitter. That might show in your personal life. You might attack people close to you as well, like friends and family, all because of this shit. It shouldn't be that way. I just think be very careful about who you trust, about, if someone shills something and then you go and buy it, again, be very careful what you buy. Nothing I ever say is financial advice, just my opinion, read the disclaimer, but this is just my experience. I'm talking from experience. Be very careful about who you listen to, what you buy. And if you are going to do trench trading like Solana trenches and the other network trenches as well, just take your initials out straight away. Even if it doesn't have to be 2x, it can be like 1.5 or even 1.1x. Just get them out as quick as possible. And do not put more money in than you can afford to lose, because 99% of times this is all gambling and you're going to get rugged and you're going to lose. I'm sick of seeing people lose, and I'm sick of seeing, rugged. I fell asleep and I woke up overnight, it rugged. Yeah, of course, a lot of these things do rug. That's why you need to use a decent wallet that has stop losses, so you can set a stop loss. And then at least if you fall asleep and that coin begins to rug, it'll automatically trigger a buy and you can sell at a loss, but at least you're not going to lose everything because you've set a stop loss. Be very, very careful, guys. And on X, it's filled with so much degeneracy, it's not funny. Some of these influencers on there, they make me laugh. I mean, I've been in crypto for a long time now, so half the time I see all this stuff, I never really FOMO into anything unless I know the team, I know the developer, then I'll buy a little, and I'm talking like just a little bag, yeah? But I never FOMO into any of these hype plays because I know a lot of the time you're just buying the top, especially when it's being shilled and it's already pumped like 1,000%. Warning signs to stay away, because a lot of them, especially on Solana, pump and dumps. So I just want everyone to be very careful. Be careful who you trust, and be careful what you get into, because again, not for the faint-hearted. That's why layer one's definitely safer. That's for sure. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, all that sort of stuff. For sure, definitely not as much price volatility. But we saw last bear market how much Solana dropped. That dropped to like $15, even less. You know, like people thought that was going to run, and you can see how much it bounced back. I mean, that's crypto for you. A lot of these plays they can bounce back in the end, but a lot of them unfortunately don't. And doesn't matter how much conviction you have, sometimes they will just die unless they have a good team behind them who's still active and working. You know, if the team's still there, then there's reason to have hope. The team's gone. I'd probably I'd probably run from that project, to be honest. Anyways, just a quick vid. I'll leave it there. But I know a lot of you know what I'm saying. So just be very careful. Be careful who you trust. Again, if you want a free, transparent, open community, join my Discord, link in description. But again, always do your own research, especially in the DGen chats and things like that. Be very careful. Again, we've got everything. We've got the DGen plays, alpha calls, all sorts of different topics, but I'm not covering that today. That'll be another vid. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Hope you're doing well. Stay strong, guys, and peace. Talk to you soon. Ciao.